Stop right there. State your business. Who are you? We don't take kindly to trespassers around here. Here being Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. So, who are you? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't even recognize you. What happened to you? I see you are covered in paint. It's mainly blue. Oh, has that been on there for a while? I can't believe I didn't even recognize you. I I must be so out of it. I just got back from a mission. Actually, wait, what are you doing in my room? I mean, not that I'm not glad to see you or anything, it's just you're kind of one of Rogue's friends. We don't really get a chance to talk, you and I. Not that I don't want to, I do. It just never seems to be the right time to approach you, and I got it. You didn't realize this was my room. Yeah, Rogue's room is one more down. Sorry. I mean, you don't have to leave. In fact, it's probably better that you ended up in my room instead. Rogue's not even in. Yeah, she's off doing something or other. I heard something, something, something gambit, something, something. So, probably a good thing you're here. Do you want me to help you out with, all the paint? I'm so sorry. Let me guess, let me guess. Did Kurt do this to you? I'm just judging by the fact that it was, blue paint and, the fact that you were kind of pranked it all. I promise that's a good thing. I think it means he likes you and that he trusts you. You know, being blue and, the hand thing and, people call him Nightcrawler. It's hard for him to get close to people, especially after what happened at the circus. So, trust me, this is a good thing. In fact, I think he once told me this is something that they used to do at the circus. Yeah, kind of like a hazing thing, to the new people. Helps break the ice, so I think it actually means he wants to be your friend. So, all good things, but you probably didn't want to drag paint all up and down the hallway, which is really appreciated. So instead, you found yourself here letting the paint dry on you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I can do much about your clothes or anything, but maybe I can help you out with your face and some of your arms, okay? Yeah, that can't be comfortable. No, no, you're not a bother. In fact, let's think of this as a way for us to get to know each other. Yeah, I know, maybe I should have been a bit more forceful in approaching you, and I don't know. Again, the whole rogue thing. Never mind. Let me go grab some stuff to help clean you up, okay? I know I could probably use my powers, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little drained. I kind of overused them during the mission with the other X-Men, so I hope you don't mind just regular old Jean Grey. Or you can call me Marvel Girl, whatever floats your boat. I know, okay, hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. I figured we'd start with your arms. That's okay. I brought with me a damp loofah to, kind of do some vigorous scrubbing. See if we can, get some of that paint off, shall we? I know it probably itches being on there for so long. Did you want to start with this arm or that It doesn't matter. Okay. We'll just start with this one, okay? If I can please see your arm. Thank you. Let me know if I'm being too rough, okay? I know it's a wonder that we've never really had a chance to talk before. Yeah, it's really cool that you're friends with Rogue, by the way. No, I'm being serious. I think she's very brave, and very confident. At least to me, she is. She kind of has an identity about her, and she's like very sure of that. But she's also a little standoffish. Not in a bad way or anything. It just makes it really hard to approach her sometimes. Plus, I don't think she likes me very much. Which I understand, not everyone has to like me, but it's cool that you've gained her trust. Plus, if I'm being honest, I feel like every time I'm around, she just gets angrier. So I figured, she's already going through a lot. Probably better just steer clear. But, anytime we're around school or the mansion and you want to talk to me or ask me anything, you're more than welcome to. I encourage it, even. I'm sorry, what? One more time for me. What did he say? Oh, did Scott tell you that? He said I'm too busy. You know what? Ignore what he said. I'll talk to him. It's okay. I'm never too busy for you or for anyone in the mansion. Honest. I know it comes across that I'm always going from one place to the next, but it doesn't mean I won't make time for you. You're important. Everyone in the mansion is important, so feel free to come up and talk to me whenever. Even if it's just about homework. I mean, I know everyone, golden girl around here and around the school, but, it doesn't mean I don't work hard. So, I'm more than happy to help where I can. So, how have you been enjoying the mansion? I think that's as good as I can get that arm. Let's move on to the other one, okay? Okay. Hold still for me. So you've been doing okay, settling in all right? I know it can be a lot, but don't feel rushed. You'll fit in whenever you're ready. Or in my case, kind of never. Oh, I know it seems like I always have it so put together, but I'm just like everyone else. A mess. Still learning. Have you enjoyed the teachers at school? I know we don't really share any classes together, but I know we share the same lunchtime. So you can always sit with me if you want. In case, like, Rogue goes off and, is brooding somewhere, and you can come sit with me and my friends. Oh, do they also seem intimidating? Is it because it's the popular crowd? I mean, don't mind them. I know they can come across as maybe a little mean. I tell them to stop it. In fact, I didn't even really mean to make friends with them or anything. It's just, they kind of came to me, not the other way around. And I was too, nervous to say anything about it, so they just kind of stuck around. But when I see the others get picked on, I help out. I promise. I guess, I don't know, maybe if these normal people, quote unquote, accept me and then they find out I'm a mutant, maybe they'll accept everyone else. See that we're not so scary. It'd be nice if we didn't have to hide anymore. But I'm sure they'd love you. Yeah. You seem really kind and kind of down to earth. You're also really hardworking, I've noticed that. Getting a handle on your powers and stuff. I think that's really cool. Me? Handle on my powers? That's funny. Oh, you were being serious. You know, I struggle with it just as much as everyone else. Yeah, why don't I go get some stuff for your face, okay? Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I have some cotton rounds, and I will, maybe put some micellar water on them and just kind of gently work away what I can, okay? I didn't want to use anything too harsh on your face, especially around your eyes and your eyebrows and your mouth and your nose. Alrighty, I have a tiny bit on here. I'll do my best not to get any up your nose or anything, or in your eyes. I promise I'll be really gentle. Okay, do you want me to start probably around your nose and mouth? Yeah, no, I understand. Luckily, too much of it didn't kind of get near your eyes. Did you happen to bow your head down when you felt the first little splatters of paint? That was really smart thinking. Okay, hold still. I'm gonna start over here on this side of your face, okay? Just really nice and gentle. I don't want to scrub too hard and cause any irritation. I mean, more than is necessary, seeing as the paint's kind of made the skin a little irritated anyway. No, I already told you, I'm happy to help. You're not a bother. I promise I'm never too busy to help out everyone. I don't know why people think that, if I'm being honest. I don't know, everyone sees me as like a leader around here, and I don't really see myself like that. I think it's just because I've been here probably the longest. I've been here for a long time at the school. So I guess people think I have seniority or something. I don't know. I'm still learning just like everyone else. But you have such great control over your mutation, I must say. Yeah, you do. I mean, you hardly ever get scolded or, have to have special one-on-one training with the teachers. I think that's so incredible. Not that you're not hardworking, I think you're amazing. But it's really cool. Me? Oh, I mean, again, everyone calls me the golden girl around here. People have a lot of expectations of who I'm supposed to be. Do you ever feel like that? I don't like living up to people's expectations. I feel like we should just all, I don't know, just try our best. And that should be enough. I don't know. But, I'm always, having special one-on-one training. Isn't it funny? I've been here for a really long time and I still don't have a good handle on my powers. Unlike everyone else here. I don't know, I have a hard time controlling things, overusing my powers. This is gonna sound crazy, but I don't know, all that visual and mental input all the time from everyone else and myself. I don't know. Do you ever feel like you feel too much? There's just so much inside of you that you can't even possibly conceive how one body can hold it all in. It just feels like it needs to come out. But for me, if that happened, it probably wouldn't be a good thing. You know, telepath and telekinesis. I don't know, it's happened before. It's a little scary. I know that's why everyone sees that, I don't know, I'm spending too much one-on-one time with Xavier. But it's only because I need to. I know it's a little embarrassing always needing help. I guess that's why I envy you. I think you're so cool and confident. And already have such a great handle on your powers, and you've only been here for such a short time, and everyone likes you. I mean, you even got Rogue to like you. Rogue. That's amazing. You must be someone quite special. Oh, thanks. You didn't have to say that or anything. I try really hard. You know, being a telepath in school, I'm always afraid someone's gonna call me out and be like, you only get straight A's because you can read the answers off the teacher. And I'm like, no, I want to know, at least for myself, that I know everything that's on the test, you know? I know that sounds so silly. I don't want it to ever be a crutch or for someone to, I don't know, think the effort I'm putting in isn't worth it. Does that make sense? I see all the effort that you put in. It shows. Hold on, let me get your ears real quick. I'm sorry you got paint in there. Let me come to the other side too, okay? It's probably really uncomfortable. You know what? One day we'll be able to show the world how much hard work we've been putting in. Won't that be amazing? It'll be life-changing. Maybe then I'll finally feel like myself. Not who people perceive me as, or maybe like someone else is controlling me instead. That's what Xavier's always saying. You control the powers don't control you. You control the powers don't control you. It's hard to keep that in mind, you know. Anyway, I got, I think, a lot of paint off. I think you're looking better, but let me see if I can brush out some of the paint from your eyebrows and your hair. That should make it easier to wash. No, I told you I don't mind. This has been really great to finally get a chance to talk to you one-on-one instead of just seeing you in the hallways, both here and at school. Of course. Let me go grab my stuff. Okay, I think I'll start with your eyebrows if that's okay. I have a small little, I think these are called a spoolie. I think that's what it is. And I'll just use this to kind of brush some of the flakes out of your eyebrows, okay? This shouldn't hurt, but if it does, if anything ends up snagging, just let me know. I'm gonna do my best to be gentle. You know, could you imagine if I tried to do this with using my powers, my telekinesis? I would be afraid that I, pull out some hairs. Okay, I'm just gonna gently brush up along your eyebrows, okay? Really nice and gentle. guess this is a nice, welcome to the family. Is anything else, huh? Nothing like good paint to, I don't know, break the ice. Maybe Kurt is onto something. Okay. Nothing's hurting, right? Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna come over to the other side and just gently brush along here, okay? Nice and gentle. Just brush, brush, looking better already. I don't know, I gotta say, the blue was a pretty nice look, though. Yeah. Ever thought about making it permanent? I'm just teasing. I apologize in advance if I ever say something about you or, say anything that I'm not supposed to know. Again, I don't always have total control over my powers, and sometimes people's thoughts just kind of leak in. So if ever I say something that you didn't say out loud or respond to something, feel free to call me on it. I don't mean to do it. It's been happening since I was a kid. So, I always try to be respectful, but it's hard. Okay. Thank you for understanding. Again, I figured if you're as understanding for Rogue, then you could be understanding for me too. So, maybe that means we can be friends too. Or acquaintances, whatever's cool. I don't wanna pressure you or anything, and I know you have the friends you made here first. But since you spend a lot of time with Rogue, maybe you can float the idea to her that she and I can be friends. I would really like that. Maybe she can teach me how to be a bit more confident, more sure of myself. Or not. Again, no pressure. Just thought I'd ask. Let me go get my brush and see if I can work through some of that in your hair, just real quick. Okay. Okay, I think that looks good. I'm just gonna gently brush your hair. I know, I'm so sorry if I get caught on a tingle or something, okay? I'm trying to be as gentle as I can, but that paint, No, after this, you're more than welcome to go take a shower. It's probably better. And if you want, maybe you can come back to the room and I can help apply like a face mask to help with some of the irritation and dryness. It would be my pleasure. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me come over here. Just nice and gentle and nice and slow. Hopefully this isn't too rough, okay? I've noticed how hard you've been working. Yeah, especially in the danger room. I don't know. I think maybe that gives me the courage to work harder too. Seeing all the hours you've logged in. Yeah. I don't know, I think your mutation is really cool. It's really unique, just like you. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of telepaths in the world. It's not all it's cracked up to be, being able to read people's thoughts. You always have to stop yourself from saying something you shouldn't. But it's nice that we get to stay here and find other mutants. We gotta stick together. Okay. How was that? less crunchy. Yeah, I figured. Well, I think you're about ready to go take a shower, right? Again, it was my pleasure being able to help and get to know you a bit more. Feel free to stop by my room anytime, you and Rogue. Kitty, too. If she's open to it. Yeah, no, of course. Go for it. And don't forget, come back here and I'll help with your face. The face mask. It'll be fun. Maybe I can help you with some homework too? Yeah? Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to it. No problem. I'll get everything set up here. Good luck with getting the blue off. Yes, made a new friend.